Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. Yes, I'm going to talk to you about the weigh-in and what's going on with that, but I've got a bunch of stuff that I'm packing in one video so that I don't have to do it in separate videos. I know in January I said, except for a couple things, I don't want to do any goals or New Year's resolutions. I have changed my mind on that, and I actually have 4. 2 of them, though, I'd already set. I'm going to briefly go over those with you, and I'm also going to show you a couple things, and I'm hoping that you'll be able to see them. I may walk up to the camera so that you are able to see them. Okay, the first goal, I'm going to get right into it right away, is grocery budget. Used to be $450 a month. I now switched it to where it's $425 a month. I wanted to see if I could shave $300 off a year off our grocery budget. How did I do in January? I did really well. At the end of this video, I'll link a video about how my January grocery budget went and how I got it lower. I thought it went great. And in that video, you can go grocery shopping with me too. So I'm doing really well with that and having a lot of fun. Okay, number 2, instead of doing low buy, no buy, which can be fantastic, and I've heard that a lot of the other YouTube creators and subscribers that did a January low buy, no buy had a fantastic month. I think it's great. Instead, for me, because we know it's personal finance, I'm doing mindful shopping. Why? Well, first of all, I don't get out of the house that much except Friday, Saturday, Sundays, and when I do my demos, so I'm not out at the stores all the time. And honestly, you guys know I'll be 57 at March 29th. I actually do not buy that much. And the older I get, the less I buy, because really the less I need. I know that that's very common. And so that being said, I'm really just doing mindful shopping. If I really want something, I'll think about it and buy it. A lot of times I really don't, but I ask myself, how badly do I want it? 95% of the time, the answer is not that bad, and then I don't get it. But from last month's budget, I had $40 left over, which means I can use that money however I wish. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I may actually buy one of my friends, hopefully she's not watching, a special Valentine candle that I saw. And I thought there's some really good smelling ones, and I know she'd enjoy that, and she's been so good to our family. I may do that. I'm not really sure what else I may do with it. I can spend it. I can save it. Right now, the $40 is set aside. But I did really well last month, so I do have some money left over. So I'm doing really well. The next goal, and I've already mentioned this before several times, is, and I'm going to keep track of it on my February calendar, and I'm going to walk up a little bit closer so that you can see that I have a February calendar that I keep on my refrigerator. I also have a planner. That being said, what I'm going to do is every day, and I'm starting on the 2nd, okay, of February, I'm going to circle for each day that I get up as soon as I wake up, because sometimes I wake up at inconsistent times, and so that way I'm not laying there and wasting time or having time for worries and things. So my goal is for almost every day, if I wake up or I can't get to sleep, that I just get up and do things and use that as a productive time, whether it's reading a book, working around the house, whatever I need to do. Depends if anyone else is sleeping, of course. So that is the 3rd goal. Those are 3 things I want. Now with weight loss, I'm going to be straightforward with you. I started off really good the month of January. I always think that I don't have to track my food and all I need to do is cut back. And usually it works for a few weeks. But what happens is when I lose that initial water weight, then I don't lose anything else by just cutting back and not tracking, and then I'm not motivated anymore, and then I start to go back to bad habits. It's a vicious cycle. One of my friends, and I love this, she said, Dawn, I don't start any goal in January. I start in February. It puts a lot less pressure. I'm starting all this February 2nd. I came up, and this is what I did. Whenever I track my progress, whether it's weight, whether it is tracking saving money, paying off debt. Anytime I track something and I have a plan, I succeed. But when I think, I'm just going to do this and fly by night, I don't succeed. In other words, a SMART goal. So that being said, I have this pounds lost, and I'm going to walk up here. Hopefully you can see it. I made a graph, okay? And I have a beginning weight and an ending weight. So my 4th goal for the month of actually for 2022 is that I get below 200 pounds and keep it off. There's no reason that I wouldn't be able to succeed, but I have to put a plan in action. How am I going to do that, do you say? Number one, I've got this pounds lost, beginning weight, and then what I want my current weight to be. And as I lose weight, I'm going to color these little hearts in, and I'm keeping this on the refrigerator. Number two, whether I want to or not, I'm going to track all of my food. It's the only thing that works for me. I keep thinking I don't have to do it, and then I'm going to stick to 150 or less carbs a day. That's what works for me. Now, what I want to tell you guys is this, and I hope this helps somebody, what I'm about to say, and I kind of came up with it today, is think about all the goals that you've come up with. For example, I love talking about money and saving money. It's super fun. Financial goals are fun. Or, hey Dawn, reading a book. Reading books are fun. But you know what? Some things I don't really feel inspired to do, and I don't really want to. For example, a deep cleaning schedule. I do keep my house picked up. Doing something like that and following a deep cleaning system is not something that sounds exciting. Reading so many books in a year? Yes, because I love to read. Financial goals? Yes, I love to read. Exercise goal? Yes, because I actually like exercising, especially if I do with a friend. But anything that doesn't sound fun, but it's good for me, such as cutting out carbs, I tend to fail on those things. And the reason why is because it's not something that I really want to do. So what do I do about that? I can't just think of it as a punishment. I have to reframe it, make it a game, make it a contest, come up with a plan that's going to work for me and have things in writing. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep track of this little weight loss tracker and start tracking all my food. And I'm going to come up with a reward system for myself. I don't know yet about that. So I'm going to have some plans in action, and I'm going to be sharing them on the channel. But I've just been floundering for, gosh, over a year and a half, maybe even close to 2 years, back and forth and up. And basically it's like this, kind of like, I'm going to call it a yo-yo. That's exactly what I've been doing. And so the only way to do that is to actually have a plan of action and stick with it. Is this something I really want to do? To be honest with you, not really. But I have to reframe my thinking and make it a game. If you make things that are fun, then I think we'll be more successful. And I saw something on The Secret Slob. I don't know if you guys like that channel. I really like her a lot. Steph over at Secret Slob. She did this really cool video about how she makes cleaning fun. And she does it as a game. And I thought that was so clever. If there's an unpleasant task or goal that you know is good for you, okay, and you know it's going to help you, but you really don't feel like doing it, maybe you could think of some way to baby step it, make it a game, make it competitive, make it fun, get together with friends and do it. We have to change our thinking and change things up in order to do that. So I definitely wrote that down. I know that I went over on this, but I felt like all of this is good. At the end of this video, you're going to see two things. You're going to see my weight, because I weighed myself, and I told you I'm going to do that. And you're going to see an adorable picture of a furry kitty that's in our backyard that is so precious. And his name is Simba, and he's so cute, and I have to show you him. And then also, that being said, I was doing weekly weigh-ins on the channel. I'm not going to do that because on weekends, I fall asleep from my demos and I'm just too tired, and then I wake up in the middle of the night. It just wasn't working. But during the middle of the month, I'm going to do a mid-month check-in, but it's going to be during the week. So I'm kind of letting you know. Let me know what your goals are. So to reiterate, first goal, my grocery budget, $4.25 or less. Second goal, mindful shopping. I'm doing great on those. Third goal, get up as soon as I wake up or if I can't fall asleep, so I'm productive. Fourth goal, get below 200 pounds and keep it off. Those are my 4 New Year's resolutions. The 2 that I think will be more challenging is the not laying in bed and getting up, and the other one is making sure that I actually stick with a weight loss plan and track everything. But I've got a tracker to help me with that. So that's all I have to say for now. How did your January go? And let me know what your plans are for February. That's all. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you on tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.